because communism doesn't generate any money. In Cuba, they're running out of electricity, or they basically ran out of it. They're out. They're done. They can't seem to fund. So the cold pink people go over there. They take a chartered flight. They charter a flight over there, and they land, and they're staying in the single most expensive hotel on in the whole country. 5-star. It's the only 5-star hotel in the whole place, because they need to, because that's they're Westerners, so they need to be pampered. And then their rap group gives a concert, and the Cuban government actually arranges for just enough electricity to be in that hall during the concert. And when the concert's done, the electricity basically cuts out. And what a reporter noticed that they didn't seem to notice, the people in the Code Pink contingent didn't seem to notice that the only single lights on in the entire Havana were in their hotel. If you looked out of their hotel, you saw nothing because there was no electricity at all. And why? Because communism doesn't generate any money. That's why. The term people like to use is wealth. I don't like to use that term because that it implies like the guaranteed affluence. But I'm not. No. So what people mean by wealth, or when I'm talking about money, is that capitalism actually generates money. It actually the whole system actually generates money, which is the reason America keeps getting richer and richer and richer, and all the countries that are emulating us, same thing. Well, Europe's having a problem because they're turning their back on capitalism, and they're getting fucked in the ass. Let me just say that, just point blank. Like Strom was talking about the fact, the Germans, they were generating all this electricity by nuclear power, which is clean. I want to point that out. The nuclear power is a clean energy. There's no fossil fuel of pollution. People say CO2, but CO2 is pollution. So they destroyed them. They literally wrecked them. They blew them up, and now they don't have any power. Geez, I wonder how that happened.